Hey guys, and welcome back to FedEx Gaming's Redstone Tutorials. Please leave a like on the video, I'd really appreciate it. Also, my channel growing out today, we're going to be learning how to build a super fast up and down piston elevator, because now that TU14 came out, piston elevators do work now because they added a delay to the pistons. So let's just go right inside of it. We go inside. Of course, you have to stand in the middle for this one. You don't have to look down though. You just have to stand in the middle or somewhere in the middle. It doesn't have to be exactly in the middle. Then we got to click this button right here and woo! And we're all the way up here. It's super fast. And then if we want to go down, we just click this button and we go down. This goes a little slow, yes I know, but that's it. Now there is something wrong with this elevator. It does have direction problems. So it only works south or north. If you build it north, it will work, and if you build it south, it will work. But if you build it west or east, it will not work. As you can see, if I go inside, let's go this one. It goes too fast. That's the only problem. It goes too fast, and then it ends up, you get stuck inside, see? So it's pretty much a trade-off. If you build my 1x1 piston elevators, they work in all directions, but they're slow. These ones are extremely fast, but they work in only two directions. So it's kind of like a trade-off. But I think this one's actually better because, I mean, really, look at this. I mean, it's super fast. See, look, I didn't have to stand right in the middle, and you'll go all the way up. And it's just so fast. So let's just start building this thing right away. All right, guys, so for this build, we're going to need a 6x8 spacing, and we're going to have to dig down at least 4. So what we're gonna do is come to the bottom left hand side, and we're gonna count over 3. 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna count up 3. 1, 2, 3, and then right here we're gonna come up 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then right to the left hand side, right to the right hand side of this 5, I mean, we're gonna put a sticky piston here. Then delete these blocks; those aren't needed. And we're just gonna make a checker pattern of sticky pistons going up to the height of how high you want your elevator to go. So that's what we're gonna do. Just make a nice little checker pattern of sticky pistons. Now, of course, I'm not gonna make mine go too high because, you know, it's a tutorial. There we go. I'm gonna make mine go that high, and always finish it off with the top sticky piston to the left hand side, because that's how I'm gonna be showing it to you guys how to build this. So just make sure the top one is on the left hand side. So actually, I need normal pistons as well. There we go. Also, make sure you are building this either to the south, to the north or the south, okay? I don't want to hear in the comments below saying it doesn't work because you built it the wrong way. This is a directional build. So next, what we're going to do is just put our normal pistons facing upwards in front of all our sticky pistons. Then we're going to take out our block of choice and then fill in the gaps. Like so. There we go. Next, what we're going to do is actually just put a little border around it as well. Like that. Just for now. And there we go. We got all our pistons in and all that good stuff. Next, what we're going to do is come back to the bottom left-hand side and actually get out my green block. So come back to the bottom left-hand side and count over 3 again. So 1, 2, 3. Put a block here and a block to the right and make it 2x3. So 1, 2, and 3. 2x3. Put dust on the backhand side of the 2x3 and then put 4 repeaters. Set the top 2 repeaters to 4 ticks. The bottom right one is going to be on 2 ticks, and the bottom left one is going to be on 3 ticks. Next, what we're going to do is bring our dust down and bring it up towards our repeaters, like so, on both sides. So it looks something like that. Next, we're going to just come to the backhand side and put 2 torches facing upwards right below our 4 tick delay repeaters with blocks on top of them. Next, what we're going to do is come out with torches on this side. The torches will go off. Put blocks on top of both the torches. Then we're going to come to this side and put torches on these blocks. The torches should stay on because these ones are off right now. And then bring it up again. And do the same thing. And pretty much what we're going to do is make a torch ladder up. So from this spot right here, we're going to come up 1 more, and then up 1 more, and then up 1 more, and then up 1 more like that. So it looks something like that. And then we're going to put torches on all of these blocks. Next, what we're going to do is put blocks above all the torches. This is a torch ladder piston elevator. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of torch ladders in this. I think at least 4 of them. Next, what we're going to do is come to the inside of it and put torches on the backhand side of the blocks. As you can hear, all the pistons are activating when we do it. We're going to do it on this side as well. And there we go. We made a nice little torch ladders going all the way up. Next, we're going to do is build 2 more torch ladders. So actually, we're going to be using orange wool for this part. What we're going to do is just put blocks next to all the torches that we just made torch ladders out of. So put blocks next to all the torches. And then all the way at the bottom, we're going to put a torch on this block. And we're just going to do the same thing. We're just going to make a zigzag of torches all the way up. Make another torch ladder. So do that all the way up. It's very boring, but we have to do it. So there we go. Oop. Like that. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. So block in front of the dust. And then put blocks in front of every single torch. Like that. No, bam. Get rid of that one. And then bring torches all the way up. So actually, let's just do it this side of the block and then do the other side. So all the way up. And then do it on this side as well. All the way up like that. There we go. Next, what we're going to do is put blocks. Okay, when we put these blocks in, you will be able to see the pistons. Make sure you're able to see the pistons when you put them in. So we're going to put 2 blocks here, 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 and here. You are able to see the piston the whole entire time. Same thing on this side. You should be able to see the piston. So 2 blocks here, 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 and 2 more down here. So like that. There we go. Next, what we're going to do is going into our block of choice from the front hand side. We're going to put 2 tick delay repeaters. So 2 ticks, 2 ticks, 2 ticks, 2 ticks with dust behind them. And do the same thing on the other side. So 2 ticks, 2 ticks, 2 ticks, 2 ticks with dust behind them. Like that. Next, what we're going to do is come back to the bottom left-hand side, and we're actually going to have to come out 1 more here, and we're going to have to come out 1 more on another spot. So what you want to do is right here at the bottom left-hand side with this dust, we're going to just come out 1 more, like that. Put dust on top of both these blocks. And then we're going to bring a line of blocks all the way up to right about like there, whatever. We're going to be putting stuff in right here, so we'll know what to do anyway. So coming out of this dust, we're going to put 2 repeaters, both on 4 ticks delay. Delete down 1 block, put a sticky piston with a block on top of it. Coming out of this block, we're going to put 2 repeaters on 1 tick delay, and then put dust in front of that, and then actually delete this block. I went too far. And that will create a monostable circuit. I love this monostable circuit. I'm so happy we could finally use this thing in TU14. Next, what we're going to do is come to the backhand side with our block with the dust on it, and we're going to put a sticky piston next to it with a block in front of our sticky piston. Next, we're going to dig down 1 block and then put a torch down here. You can put the torch wherever you want, just don't put it on this block. Do not put it on this block. Because right here on this block, we're going to be putting dust and then dust to the left-hand side. And then where you see these 2 torches right here, we're going to dig down 2 more and put 2 repeaters here on 1 tick delay. So it looks something like that. So actually our whole up function should be working, but we have to get in our button and our pad and whatever. So actually we want these pistons to go back in. So actually go back to the backhand side, delete this block in front of the sticky piston and just put it above the torch for now. Because we want those pistons back in right now. Alright guys, so next what we're going to do is put in our bottommost sticky piston. So where all our pistons are right here, we're going to go to the left hand side and put a sticky piston right above this dust that goes into this 3 tick delay repeater. So face it upwards off that dust. Then put a block of choice right on top of it. And then right next to it on top of this dust, we're going to put a block, any block, doesn't really matter. You won't be able to see it. And we're going to put a block of choice so you will be able to see this right above that like that. Next, what we're going to do is actually come out 3 more from right here. Like I said, we're going to come out in 1 more spot, and here it is. So we're going to make another 2x3 here. So come out 2 and then 3. So there we go. We made a nice little 2x3. Then going into this sticky piston, we're going to have 2 repeaters on 4 ticks delay. And then going into this block, we're going to have 2 repeaters on 1 tick delay. Next, we're going to put a block up in front of our behind our 1 tick delay repeaters, put dust on top of that, and dust right behind our 4 tick delay repeaters, and then put a block right above this one with our button on it. So when we're standing here, we can click it with our button. And then we're going to put half slabs here. You don't have to put half slabs here, but I do it because we need half slabs in this one spot. So I just put half slabs all the way through. And half slabs, oh yeah, TU14, we can just put half slabs on right on top of the top blocks now. We don't have to go like this. We don't have to go underneath it and put the blocks anymore, which is awesome. So now our whole up function should actually be working now. So if we actually get out some glass, you don't need to use glass, but I like to actually see out of my elevators when I go up them. So just go up 2 blocks and put in some glass or whatever you want and bring that all the way up to the top wherever your elevator goes to. And our whole up function should be working. So if I go right here and just stand anywhere close to the middle, we go all the way up. Beautiful. So now we have to do our whole down function. Now this part is pretty simple. It's very repetitive. So what I like to do actually is delete these two, because I actually made this so it's actually flush to the wall. Also, actually, all the way at the topmost top piston, just delete these two on the side. You don't need those. The reason why you could keep them there, but I like to get rid of that just to keep the contraption flush with the wall when you get to the top one. Because like as you could see when I put my blocks here, the elevator is literally flush to the wall, which I wanted. So that's why I did that. So once we're all the way at the top of our elevator, what we're going to do is actually go up 2 blocks and then over 1 and put our button right there. And we're going to be using yellow wool for the bottom, the down function. So come behind to where our button is, come out a block with dust on top of it. Then we're going to put a half slab here with dust on top of that and a block down. And then we're actually going to come back to this later. So what we're going to want to do is actually put blocks in front of all these torches. So skip the first torches, you don't need to, and then put blocks in front of all the torches like this. Actually, we don't need to go that far. We only need to go down to two off torches. When you see 2 off torches like this, you've gone too far, okay? So just go down to that area right there. Doesn't matter how high you go, just make sure you can see 2 off torches towards the bottom. I had to think about it for a second, but that's what we want. Next, what we're going to do is put repeaters going into all these blocks like that. And then the left-hand side ones are going to be on 3 ticks delay. Now, like I said, yours is probably going to be bigger than mine or smaller, I don't know. Like, see how high that one goes? It's always going to be the same, so it doesn't really matter. Now what we're going to do is come back up top right here where our half slab is with our blocks. And we're actually just going to make a nice little staircase down like this. And then bring it over towards our repeaters. And now this is where we're going to have to make our little zigzag thing. So what you're going to want to do is come out 1, down 1, over 1, down 1, delete this block, and then do the same thing on the other side. So out 1, down 1, over 1, down 1, delete the middle block. Bring it back around, and then right here, once you get to the most bottom part, just bring it out a block like that with dust down on top of it. So we're gonna go back to the top now, and we're gonna bring our dust all the way down. Bring our dust all the way down to here, and then right here we're gonna put a repeater on 4 ticks delay. Bring our dust over. Put another repeater on 4 ticks delay going this way, and it's going to be the same thing over and over again. As you can see on this bigger version, it's literally just the same thing over and over and over again. Just dust down, repeater on 4 ticks delay. Oh, you know, I forgot right here, our repeater needs to go on 4 ticks delay, and I forgot. So actually delete that area, put a repeater here on 4 ticks delay, put a block up behind it, over 1, and then bring it over, and then put our dust there. I forgot you need to do that. So as you can see, it's literally just the same thing over here. It's just the same thing. If you're going to make it taller, you don't really need more of an example of it. So once you're all the way down at the bottom area, we are going to come out. Yeah, we got to come out 1 more block with dust down on top of it. Next, what we're going to do is put a sticky piston underneath that block with a block in front of the sticky piston. Then we're going to come 2 blocks down from that. So 1, 2, actually 3, and then delete these 2. And put a torch here. So if I was to put a button right, let's just put it right next to it. If I was to put a button right here, as you can see, it will go down, and then the block will be right above that torch, like that. Next, what we're going to do is put a block right next to the torch with a repeater on top of it coming out from where the torch is on 1 tick delay. Put a sticky piston facing upwards with a block on top of it. Then a block over with a repeater on it set to 1 tick delay. Then a block up, down, put dust here, and we don't want these 2 connecting, and we're going to put a block there like that. Alright guys, so that should actually be our whole down function. So now if I go back up top, oh, you know what, actually, right here, where we have our button, get rid of this dust and put a repeater there. I forgot about that. Make sure you have a repeater there, not dust. So yeah. So now that we are finished, we can just literally stand here anywhere we want, down here, up here, doesn't really matter. Click this button, and now we go down. And there you guys have it. So that's how you build a very easy torch ladder piston elevator that's super fast, that goes up and down. And I just love it because it goes super fast. So we click the button and it's like, woo! And then we go back down. One more time. It's super fast. Just make sure you stand in the middle while you're on it. All right, guys, so that's the whole video. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like and subscribe to stay tuned with my newest videos. All right, guys, peace.